we're doing something different on the street. You know, we came here, we didn't want to do traditional Italian, even though I'm from this neighborhood, born and raised. You know, there's only so many bowls of spaghetti this big with meatballs you can eat and take home.
I like people to find it to be, very unexpected. And I think we get that a lot. People leave and they'll be like, wow, the food is really good there. Wow, you guys make really good cocktails. And I want everyone to be able to come here and enjoy themselves.
Gastropunk, that's us. That's what we are, we're gastropunk. Thank God for Matt Trost. Some people, they don't understand it. Why is he not in a restaurant, in a white tablecloth restaurant? I don't understand why, why you can't have a rock and roll bar and have really good food. Why it has to be at a certain level. I can't stand the guy. I hate him. I hate him.
This is my brother. I mean, we really are.
We're like, yeah, we're aces forever, baby.
So, Paul, you say that Three Aces always leaves an indelible impression. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, being Italian, I like Italian food. So I heard this place, Three Aces, opens up. It's on Taylor Street, down the block from all the other Italian restaurants. Like, well, I got to check this out. I don't know if I call it traditional Italian, but when I walked in, I really felt at home. With the business I'm in, I look at the people all around like, these are my people.
Yeah.
I want to see what they like. And it's just such a comfortable, happy atmosphere. I find myself going again and again.
I have to tell you, when you think of Three Aces, you don't think Italian. Would you agree, Meredith?
Absolutely not. It's a deck of cards.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I didn't expect Italian, and I was surprised when some of the food I ate had Italian touches. I really liked that. It was very different than bar food, which is what I expected. It's not a place I normally go to, which I really liked. At first, I was a little intimidated, I'm not going to lie. All the tattoos, dark brick. It kind of seemed like a beer dungeon. But once you get over that, it was fun. Once you get to talk to the servers and the bartenders, they're really helpful, really nice. You just have to, go with the vibe, rock and roll.
I expected the exact same thing. I thought this would be a very typical bar. But then when I went there, I noticed that they kind of paid homage to the neighborhood that they were in and really incorporated Italian influences in there.
So, Paul, what are some examples of typical Italian dishes where they've kind of put their own spin on it?
Well, I know that the arancini. Because it doesn't look like that traditional Italian restaurant. That was probably the most traditional, regular, good tasting arancini that I've had since Mom used to make them when I was younger. They do that whole self-sustain. They grow a lot of their own vegetables or get them wherever they can. And I don't know if it's a gimmick or what, but you can really actually taste that it was grown. You're eating it where it was grown, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It didn't get gassed and shipped in, on a boat and a plane from Chile. Like this tastes like the neighborhood.
I went the day that they had a meatball special. I believe it was Tuesday. And I just love having that bowl of meatballs. You can order as little or how many you wanted. And I, too, come from an Italian background, and I'm very critical of Italian cooking because, well, my mom made wonderful Italian cooking almost every day of the week. Those meatballs are fantastic. One thing that stood out, too, that was very Italian, you had that option to put actual Italian sauce on the fries.
Oh my gosh.
Which was delicious.
Was my favorite. It was
delicious,
out of
right?
this world.
Right.
When I was eating it, I was like, what used to go with bolognese? Oh yeah, pasta. It was better with fries. It honestly was. It was the best combination. These huge chunks of meat and the marinara on these crispy fries. It was so good. It was so bad, but so good at the same time.
I've never seen anybody dip the fries in the sauce. I'm going to try that the next time I go. How did I miss that one? We had a smorgasbord of everything. We had the mussels. They're chewy. They're good. They taste fresh. They taste like somebody just plucked them out of the barrel this morning.
They had a great burger. They also had an extensive beer menu, which those were some of the more predictable things.
I've heard people describe this burger as one of the best burgers they've ever had.
I love the Ace Burger. I do not eat red meat normally, but I had to try it because of everything that I heard and read. I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was such an indulgence for me. I
think this burger has its own fan club. So what
makes
this burger so awesome?
Well, it was a huge amount of meat. I mean, I normally don't eat that much. It was almost overwhelming. But all the ingredients, the flavor, the melted cheese. Oh yeah. I had to take it apart, and my mouth was like going to break. It was huge. It was great.
So Meredith, were you surprised by how much you enjoyed the food?
I was a little skeptical when I got there. I thought it would just be straight greasy bar food, and it wasn't at all. And the meats were very good on the burger and the pizza that we got. The basil and other ingredients they used really stood out. So it was a lot higher end than I expected, and it was a very pleasant surprise.
Well,
See, while I enjoyed the food too, I found that there are so many bars and restaurants doing the same kind of concept with an extensive craft beer menu and good burgers, that the thing that surprised me was the Italian component.
Yeah.
That Italian food is what made it stand out.
so Paul, describe the sort of typical crowd on any given night at Three Aces.
Young, happy people who are just out having a good meal without
Like
the stuffy,
Meredith.
like Meredith.
Like me.
People like Meredith who just want to go out, have a nice meal without the typical stuffy white tablecloth, wait your turn, sit down, shh, be quiet, somebody drops a fork and everybody looks. It's a happy place where people are just enjoying their meal.
You fit in naturally.
They were my people. I felt comfortable.
So John Paul, describe how the restaurant looks.
The restaurant inside is very heavy metal focused, a rock themed kind of burger beer bar. But then if you scratch a little bit underneath the surface, I walked around and I noticed there was a big poster, an Italian poster of The Man with the Golden Arm, which is a Nelson Algren book, which he's obviously from Chicago. I thought it was a nice local nod, and also for it being in Italian, that was a nod to the area that it's in. So it was cleverly decorated.
Yeah. All right, Paul, you picked Three Aces. Sum it up for us.
Good food and a hip, young, happy atmosphere.
All right, Meredith.
A very unexpected, exciting place to go to for upscale Italian bar food and great beers. It's a great time.
All right, and John Paul.
If you're in the neighborhood, definitely go there. If you're outside of the neighborhood, maybe you might want to go there to try the Italian food there.
Well, you can try the beer, the burgers, the Italian fare, and much more at Three Aces, 1321 West Taylor Street, 312-243-1577. They're open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $17.